16 cars line up for round 21 of the Sasol Formula Ford Championship at Killarney. Although this year's championship has been won by Cape Town's Marc, Gleed, all the drivers are still giving it a full go. After Friday's qualifying in warm weather, no less than 7 drivers were under the lap record, Gleed by more than 2 seconds. And in Class B, things are still to be resolved. Points leader Ian Smith was 2 seconds off the pace, as we hear from the man in pole position, Ray Paul.
Looks like Ian Smith has got Class B tied up tight. Gary Mortimer is in with a long outside chance. Third place is up for grabs. We've got to get good points in Cape Town and then a trip to Killarney. We might get third place if the points come our way. Otherwise, fourth is obtainable.
The Scheckter family have a long history in Formula Ford racing. Here's Toby Scheckter, the son of World Formula One champion in '79 Jody, a front runner in his auto-equipped Swift. Grant Bell is always near the front.
At the moment, the championship was originally beginning halfway through the year. It was looking good for a second. Now we're battling to keep second. Looks like we'll be going down to maybe third or fourth. So I need all the points I can get. Killarney I'm going to miss, which is the next round of the championship. I'll be in England racing in the UK. And there's a problem with the licenses, so I can't come back to race that leg of the championship. So I need all the points I can get now to try and save my second in the championship.
Marc, Gleed and Johan Fourie in the front row lead off the line. This big pack gets away, wheels spinning as they head off in this 10-lap race in the front. Carefully does it through these tight corners, a resurfaced track here. It's wet, it's slippery, it's Gleed in the front, the champion, ahead of Johan Fourie. Then comes Graham Coleman doing well, Grant Simpson there, Toby Schecter's thereabouts as well. In down to Cape Town corner in the first tour, it's Gleed with Fourie right on his tail locking wheels. Toby's there in third, Coleman's next, there's Bell, Grant Simpson's next, and Ian Shrosby from Top Car magazine is thereabouts as well. Fourie getting a slipstream along the main straight, pulls out ahead of Gleed. He's going for the inside, he's on a wet line as he goes down to Conti. He touches Gleed and has pushed him, he's T-boned him off the circuit, and Toby Scheckter says thanks very much. So does Bell, Graham Coleman and Shrosby in fourth spot has spun it. He's pirouetted off the circuit at Conti as well. Looking very nice in that auto-equipped Swift. It's a 1996 car is Toby Scheckter. Bell's thereabouts. Coleman's third. Simpson is fourth. The fifth man is Andrew Grace in that car number 20, that yellow Blackheath liquor store Swift. And Marc Gleed, not happy, takes his steering wheel away. As the lap later, here comes the leader, Scheckter. And both these youngsters, he and Bell, now taste victory. Just behind them, they've got Graham Coleman. And they've got to be so careful. It's raining. The circuit is wet. They're on treaded Goodyear tires. And Coleman has spun it. We've had 3 or 4 accidents already, and we've only got a few laps. It's Toby Scheckter in the front, but Bell starting to put on the pressure. As we say, these are treaded Goodyear tires, so they get rid of the water a lot easier than slick tires. A little further back. Shrosby in the white car is right on Andrew Grace's tail. He's made a comeback here after spinning off the circuit, moving over there as they go up to the double right-handed save it, but you can't take chances. Here's Scheckter still in the front, leaves it very late. He's got Bell right under his exhaust pipe at the moment and starting to close. He's putting the pressure on, but Toby Scheckter is driving a very clever race in these treacherous conditions. Here comes Shrosby once again. Grace is ahead of him in the yellow car. He's closing on him, trying to take the outer line on the top of the banking down to the Cape Town end of the circuit. Doesn't tighten it, he hasn't got room to do it, and Grace stays in third. Here's Scheckter still in fourth. Bell hasn't made his move yet as they go past the start finish. We're halfway through the race, looking very nice. This new Swift really looks like a small Grand Prix car, and Toby Scheckter is doing well in it. The Scheckter family, to say, there's been Jody in them, there's been his Uncle Ian, there's been Jackie Scheckter, and now Toby Scheckter looks like he's on his way to a win. But the man who could put a spoke in the wheel is right on his tail as they go around the new oval corner. There's the new oval circuit at Killarney as they come away from there. And still, Grace has got Ian Shrosby, deputy head of Top Car magazine, right on his tail and looking for a way through. As it goes down through shell corners, the camber's all wrong for you there. You've just got to wait for the right place to take your chances. They head up towards the double right-hander. And here's Bell now, putting the pressure on Scheckter. Left it very late. He's locked the back wheels. He's overdone it. He's going to the top of the banking. Scheckter's going to change his line, going on the inside. And Bell has gone off the road, and Scheckter lives in the front once again. And Bell has lost his chances there. It's going to be Scheckter unless he really can pull something out of the bag as he comes out of the Cape Town end of the circuit. Still Grace with Shrosby right on his tail. This form of racing been going in South Africa now for 28 years, and Grace has done the same thing as Bell and gone off there. There must be a bit of oil. It's very slippery down there. little further back, Ray Paul, the man in pole position in Class B, doing a very, very good job ahead of the other Class B cars. Ian Smith not doing too well. He's a little bit further back in the field. Schechter in front, looking good in that auto-equipped Swift. He's doing all he has to do to stay ahead, and he's going to be on his way to the checkered flag. A great win for Toby Schechter coming up, and the encouragement that he's got from his mother, Pam, has really got him his first win in the Sasol Formula 4 Championship.
Well, I decided to take it easy first few laps, feel it out, and then I slowly got into it, and basically just kept my head and finished the race.
And got further and further ahead.
Yeah, it was good. I got into it and felt the best line there was, and got better.
Good win for the Schechters. Toby having his first win in that auto-equipped Swift. Bell second. Ian Shrosby recovered to come home third. And a good result for Amin Levy from Cape Town. Ray Paul, pole position, took Class B quite easily. But a bit of a disaster there for Marc Gleed, the champion. Marc, pole position, great start, and then what happened?
Roger, I led for the first lap and a half, and going into Conti, Jan Fourie tried to outbrake me on the inside. It was very slippery on the inside. He braked too late, he locked up, and he T-boned me. It's one of those things. Fortunately, we won the championship already, so it won't affect the points.
Another 10 laps, 33 k's of racing in race number 2. It's round 22 of the championship, 24 races in all. Toby Schechter on pole position, gets the green, and away goes. He stands till the wheels are spinning, and Grant or Bell passes him. So does Ian Strasby. They're getting away. Oh, we've got bumping down. They can hardly see where they're going. Bit of argy-bargy down the back. I think uncontrollable driving there just on this wet road. The conditions have got a lot worse. Oh, Bell's gone to the front. Schechter's thereabouts as well. Down the back here they come up to the oval corner. It's Bell in the Van Diemen, and that beautiful looking at auto-equipped Swift there is right on his tail. That's Schechter. He's on a charge now. He's so confident of doing well. There's Ian Shrosby in third place, and Graham Coleman is fourth in that very colourful car. Down to the Cape Town end of the circuit, and Schechter goes to the front. Out breaks Bell. The teeth did to him a little bit earlier. Leaves it pretty late. He's got it under control there. Shrosby's third, and Marc Gleed in that Costas Olives Swift has gone up to fourth. He's come from the back of the pack. He's ahead of Coleman. He's in fourth spot already, and we've just done a lap. You've got to be careful accelerating these 100 horsepower cars out of the corner. Carefully does. You can see they can say easy get away. As he does, it's Alan Mayers the goner. He spins it right in the middle of the road, and that's his chances for any sort of a victory gone in Class B. Up at the front, there's Gleed now. He's got Shrosby on his tail. There's Bell, but ahead of them is Toby Schechter. He's going for it. He wants a pair of wins today, and he's a long way ahead as he goes up to Sabre Corner. Schechter about 3 or 4 seconds. Bell has got Gleed on the outside. Car number 4, that Penny Pincher's car's going around the outside. What a daring piece of driving. This is why he's the champion. He goes right round the outside of Bell. Shrosby's there. There's Graham Coleman, and Jan Fourie is just behind. They do about 210 k's an hour, do these cars. Schechter head down. He looks in his mirrors through the spray. Can see Gleed who moves over to get out of the spray. Then Bell. It's Shrosby. It's Graham Coleman next. Very late on the brakes down into Conti. They normally brake just under that Goodyear bridge. They're leaving a bit later now because the heat is really on. Good close racing amongst this big field of these Sasol Formula 4 cars. A lot of drivers have started this way. The James Hunts, Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna, Fittipaldi have all started here. And look at this for brave driving there by Shrosby. He just takes Bell and moves up a spot. And coming through on the inside, Jan Fourie started to do the same thing. And he's had another prang. He's taken out Grant Bell. Fourie did it in the first race to Gleed. He's done it to Bell, and he's done it to a few others during the season as well. He's a very, very aggressive little driver, is Johan Fourie from Cape Town in that MD Transport car. Here comes Gleed going for the front. He's outbraked Schechter, who's late on the brakes generally, and Gleed's gone to the front. If he wins this one, it's going to be his 11th win of the season in the 22 races. A very, very good performance, and as we say, that's why he is the champion. Will be going overseas as part of his prize for the Winter Series in the UK. Here's Bell. Round the outside comes Fourie. He's back again, but Bell's past him. He's actually got ahead of Fourie as Bell, and it's not a comfortable thing having Fourie in your mirrors as he accelerates. He wants to keep away from him as they get up through those 4-speed boxes. Gleed very late on the brake, stays on the drier line if there is such a thing. Here's Toby Schechter. Looks like he's going to settle now for second position. Gleed wins it. His 11th win for the season, and that's why he's the champion. Toby Schechter, 1 and 2 for the day with Shrosby 2/3, and Graham Coleman a very confident drive in fourth spot. Dennis Montgomery, the farmer, takes race 2 ahead of Ray Paul. Ian Smith not doing too well, but still stays ahead of the Class B cars. Mark, an eventful day for you. A crash, back to winning, and now you're off in the Sasol-sponsored Winter Series overseas.
Yes, Roger, we're leaving tomorrow at 1:30. We're leaving for England. We're going to take part in the Formula Ford Winter Series. It's over 4 rounds. One at Snetterton, 2 at Snetterton, 1 at Silverstone, 1 in Brands Hatch. It's predominantly rain and we're going to drive in, so this was actually a good practice today. We hope to do very well.
All part of winning the championship.
Yes, it is. It's a prize from Sassel and the rest of the sponsors.